Hello, I'm Zach Kurzak.
I'm Colby Brown.
I'm Hayden Jones.
I'm Brendan Wright.
And our video is on plate tectonics. The Earth is layered into many parts. There's one, the inner core.
Two,
The outer core. Three, the mantle.
and four,
The crust. With plate tectonics, everything has to do with the crust and the mantle.
There's three types of boundaries. There's convergent, divergent, and transform.
So the convergent boundary is when the plates are moving towards each other. And if one of the densities is higher than the other, it can sink down, creating a trench like the Marianas Trench.
next you have divergent. And this is when the plates move away from each other. And when the plates move away from each other, you can get magma coming up. And the magma creates, or can create, seamounts.
Last one, transform. The plates are sliding against each other. And at some points, the plates can even stop each other from friction and start to build up pressure where it creates a very large earthquake, like in Southern California, where there is a high density.
An example of the convergent plate boundary is the Mariana Trench. It is the deepest spot in the ocean, and it's located just east of the Marianas Islands. The trench is about 1,580 miles deep, and it is at the convergent plate boundary of the Pacific Plate and the Mariana Plate. It is one of the most unique marine environments, and many creatures have adapted to pressures 1,000 times that at sea level in order to live there.
There is a divergent boundary between the United States and Europe. This one is called the Mid-Ocean Ridge. The two plate boundaries are going away from each other, and this causes magma to come out between it and cause a giant ocean ridge. This is the largest mountain ocean ridge there is. This shows that it is expanding, which is making this ocean bigger.
Earthquakes in Southern California are due to the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate transforming. This is where the two plates are sliding against each other and the friction causes them to stop. Eventually, the pressure will start to build up so much that they break, creating a large earthquake. In reality, the plates are only moving a few centimeters a year, so they're not moving too much. With Southern California, they experience more earthquakes compared to Maine because the earthquake boundary is right on land compared to Maine, which isn't on a plate boundary.
So now that we've gotten done talking about plate boundaries, we need to prove why they all started and what the theories and everything is behind them. And what scientists have come up with is Pangea. So Pangea is what they say the Earth started at, and it was just one big continent. That is not the scale. And basically, what happened was the plates separated from each other, and the scientists say that it's the puzzle piece theory, and that would mean that one continent would split, and another one would split, and another one would split, and they would move far apart. And they say that if you take all the continents and put them together, they'll fit together like puzzle pieces. And they also say that more evidence for this would be how mountain ranges were together but then separated. And also fossil records have been found proving that one animal was found in one continent but was also found in another continent. So that means that all the continents were together at one point and then separated because of the fossil records. And that's basically the evidence behind all of this. Yeah.
That
Concludes our
Video.
about
plate boundaries.
Woo!